For more than 40 years, hydraulic torque wrenches have proven to be an effective and essential part of the maintenance toolkit. Each year, more than 40,000 new hydraulic torque wrenches are sold worldwide into industries such as mining and quarries, earth-moving machinery, oil and gas, aviation, wind farms, shipping, locomotive, and many other areas of construction and heavy manufacturing. Hydraulic torque wrenches are designed to exert torque on a fastener to achieve proper tightening or loosening of a connection through the use of hydraulics. The tool applies a predetermined, controlled amount of torque to a properly lubricated fastener. Powered by a hydraulic pump, a double-acting cylinder stroking back and forth drives a ratchet. The most dangerous part of a hydraulic torque wrench is the reaction member, often called the reaction arm. When torque is applied to a bolt or nut, the reaction member abuts against a stationary object to stop the wrench from turning around the fastener. This reaction force creates thousands of pounds of pressure. Crushing injuries can be devastating to the hands, even life-threatening if not treated quickly. Tendons and nerves are severely damaged by crush injuries, often resulting in amputation, leaving a worker permanently disabled. The consequence of catastrophic injury or death of a worker will result in the shutting down of a site until investigations can be conducted. Wages, loss of production, and other costs such as airlifting injured personnel from remote job sites can contribute to significant financial losses to a company. The industry standard hierarchy of control gives us an insight as to where the level of protection is required to the worker while using a torque wrench. A common misconception submitted by manufacturers of hydraulic torque wrenches is that the tool can be operated by a single person. While this is true in very basic scenarios, using a hydraulic torque wrench often requires two operators due to positioning and access of bolts or nut. When two operators are required, one controls the on-off switch and the other positions the hydraulic torque head. The simple reality is, when the torque wrench weighs over 15 kilograms and needs to be placed into an awkward position, such as raised above an operator's head, a secondary operator to activate the pump mechanism becomes essential. The potential for a hand to become crushed is significantly increased as control of the activation has been removed. Human error, caused by fatigue, distraction, or simply mishearing the command that the handle is clear for the pump operator to activate the device, can all lead to potential accidents. Within a split second, the hand becomes crushed under thousands of pounds of pressure, crushing the hand between the reaction arm and the hard point. The manufacturer's expectation of single user for hydraulic torque wrenches is unrealistic, given many real-world situations where it is impossible for a single user. Recognizing the very real potential of pinch point accidents, some manufacturers include handles onto their wrenches. Awkward and hard to reach places create further obstruction. Instead of removing the hazard, the handle has now become a secondary potential pinch point, doubling the risk to the operator. Hydraulic torque wrenches are designed to be flipped around when they are required to tighten a nut or bolt. The handle must be changed over each time. The reality is that often the handle is left off completely, cited by torque wrench operators as being a hindrance to the effective use of the tool. OEM supplied or aftermarket handles are not a solution for safety. Introducing the TorqueSafe, setting a gold standard in safety. Designed as an ultimate fail-proof safety switch, the TorqueSafe completely protects the handler from potential crushing injuries. The TorqueSafe becomes a permanent part of the tool and does not need to be removed. The hydraulic torque wrench becomes safer without compromising the operation of the torque settings. The TorqueSafe is designed to be a retrofit for the majority of hydraulic torque wrench models. The TorqueSafe swivel replaces a dual-axis swivel with a 3-axis swivel, greatly improving application accessibility. The safety valve is positioned on the hydraulic torque head, replacing the existing swivel joint where the hydraulic hoses connect. The valve is handle operated, moving an internal spool assembly. During normal operation, that is with the handle released, oil will pass through the valve. Once activated, oil can no longer pass through the valve and is diverted, returning to the tank. With the handle depressed, Any unintentional activation performed by the pump operator will not activate the wrench. The TorqueSafe enables the operator positioning the hydraulic torque head to have full control of the tool. The TorqueSafe represents a solution that meets all expectations in the hierarchy of control. The TorqueSafe creates a high safety standard and ensures that the duty of care has been delivered by management to protect its workers from the potentially catastrophic injury that hand crushing incidents represent to the well-being of workers. TorqueSafe, setting a gold standard in safety.